Meanwhile, here's how the Trump administration is doing with its management of the federal government. Just in today's news, this is from the Washington Post. Quote, last week, amid the scramble inside federal agencies to meet Trump's return to office mandate, one CDC employee received links to a new government-wide initiative promising to connect those who need workspace with those who have extra seats. When the CDC employee entered her home address to find nearby offices, she was surprised to receive suggestions for a closed Subway sandwich shop and a self-storage facility. Another member of her CDC team was directed to a post office. So they work at the CDC. They were told to report for work. The Trump administration told them to report for work at a post office or a closed Subway sandwich shop or a mini storage. CDC employees. Sure, try it. See how it goes. Quote, another worker from a federal scientific agency was asked by an administrator to fill out a similar space request form, part of a Trump administration rollout of such services, including one they're calling Space Match, aimed at connecting federal employees with offices where they could work. When the federal scientific agency worker entered her information, the two closest offices to which she was recommended did not seem to be federal offices at all. Quote, one appeared to be a building in an industrial zone that appeared to host support groups for people dealing with alcohol or debt problems. The other appeared to be a private home in a 4-unit building. So this is a person who has a job at a federal scientific agency. Donald Trump has a new high-tech tool, a fancy new website that has assigned to this person a new place to work. And the new place to work, this person has a choice, can either be a rehab or the house of someone who this person doesn't know. Space Match. I bet it has an X in it somewhere. Space Match. These guys are so tech savvy, right? They're so efficient. You know, taxes are due in a month. Taxes are due April 15th. This week, Donald Trump, in his infinite wisdom, told people who work at the IRS that they should show up to work at buildings for which there are no desks for them. Quote, they have people in conference rooms, cafeterias, and even some closets. A Q&A handout was given to IRS employees. It included this question: how should I store my laptop and accessories at the end of the day if I don't have a permanent desk? The answer, quote, employees should secure their laptops and equipment in secure locations, such as via cable lock to a designated storage area, locker, or permanent furniture fixture. This is what they're telling the IRS to do. Buy a cable lock, like for your bike, and then like lock your laptop to a credenza. Or maybe you can find a really heavy potted plant. See if you can find a pillar. And then you can lock your laptop to that. All your stuff, you just lock your stuff to that. Hopefully everything's got like hooks. That's how Donald Trump is running the IRS, the agency that collects all the funds that run the federal government. That's how he's running the agency that is supposed to process hundreds of millions of tax returns that are due in 1 month. Do you think you're going to get your refund this year? We are keeping a close eye tonight on what is going on at the IRS. Even with all the probationary employees ordered reinstated today, the Washington Post broke the news today that Trump intends now to fire another 18,000 people from the IRS. He wants them gone by May 15th. There also appears to be a lot of concern about one particular firing that just happened there. They just fired the top lawyer at the IRS. That is reportedly ringing some major alarm bells by people who know how that agency works. So we will be keeping eyes on the IRS.